Welcome back to the Leopard Report. Stone McDonald on football and Liv Hover on lacrosse are here to share what athletes are wearing around campus. For starters, Stone, could you describe your personal style in a few words?
Yeah, I think I'm a pretty simple guy. Try to keep it simple at least. T-shirts and maybe some collared shirts once in a while. I like to wear khakis because I'm from South Carolina, and I went to a private school, so we were always in collared shirts and khakis, so that's pretty casual to me at least. I don't know if that's the case for everybody, but that's what I like to wear.
Earlier this week, you mentioned one of the older items in your closet, your father's retro jacket. How's that special to you?
Yeah, well, my senior year of high school, we were cleaning out the attic, and we found some old things of my dad. My dad played college football at Syracuse University. He's a big inspiration to me. You know, he's probably the reason I got into football altogether, and found a jacket of his from his sophomore year in college. It's a zip-up, and I tried it on, and it was a little big on me at first, but it fits me now pretty well. You know, ran it through the wash, of course, and I think it's just a cool kind of maybe quote like piece of history, I guess. It's still in fashion, and I think there's something to be said for why things like that are kept around, and why retro clothes are cool to me, because they're kind of still in the loop in a sense.
Definitely, and a few more lift sessions in Burger, it'll fit perfectly.
Exactly.
Thank you, Stone. Liv Hover on lacrosse is joining us to talk about what athletes are wearing around campus. You recently got into shoe collecting, a bit of selling. Who inspired this hobby for you?
My inspiration was my brother. He was a huge sneakerhead. He would keep going online, finding all these fun shoes and is buying them, reselling them. He got my whole family, actually. My dad, my mom, and I all got the sneakers apps and the Go apps, and at 2 p.m. on a certain date, my brother would send out, he's like, you have 30 seconds, you need to log in, you need to get that Jordan drop, and then he would resell them. I thought the shoes were really cool, so I decided not to resell them, and I just wanted to keep shopping and finding great shoes, so that's what I did.
Family meetings and family dinners surrounding sneakers. You actually brought some of your sneakers with you.
I did.
Could we take a look at some? Let's start with maybe your most comfortable pair. You're studying all day in the library. What's your go-to?
Okay, my go-to is definitely my winter Jordans. I would say I love to wear slippers around, but I have all these cool sneakers, and everyone's like, you need to wear your cool sneakers. And so I go to my winter Jordans. There's fur in the inside. They're definitely heavy, so in the winter you have to wear them.
Good for snow in the quad and stuff?
Yes.
Tell me about these. What do they say?
These are my Forces Female Air Force pair. Online, it was titled Forces Female. It came out last month, and I was like, these are the shoes I want, and so it just says Forces Female all throughout the entire shoe.
Just in time for National Women's in Sports Day. Did you wear them on that day?
I did, actually. I made sure. I was like, I have to wear these. These are my one opportunity.
And tell everyone to look closely.
Exactly.
What's unique about these pink ones?
These have a double tongue, so the 3 Nike swoosh in the top, and then it says Nike Air Force underneath of the tongue. The bottoms are unaligned, so it's kind of weird because you're not really looking at the bottom of a shoe, but they shift, and then there's different textures around the Nike swoosh and the body of the shoe.
Very neat. Finally, earlier this week you mentioned you have a special Hollywood pair of sneakers.
Yes.
What movie?
I have a pair of shoes that's from Leica Studios. They did a collab with Nike, and they produced the Paranorman movies and the Box Troll movies. And so I have this pair that's this plaid yellow, green, brown mix, and it's kind of an Air Force, but they're probably more in a style of these type of shoes, and they are from the Missing Link movie. And so my brother actually got them for me because he worked with Leica Studios for some things, and it's a cool movie pair I have.
Did they ever wear them or somehow feature them in the film?
Not that I know of, but I'm sure my brother has more information about them. But I wear them a lot. I love them. So
that's fantastic. Well, thank you so much, Liv, for sharing about your fashion hobby and interest. That concludes our third episode of the Leopard Report. I'm Colleen McNamara. Tune in next week as we hear more Lafayette Leopard's unique story.